if you were having a hard time and you just need a little bit more motivation, this is your motivation, sis. Like, nobody is gonna get up and get it for you. You have to get it every day for you. You have to be your motivation. You have to be your reason. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Giselle if you are new, and if you are not new, you know you're a real one. This week we'll be doing a week in the life of a Black female personal injury attorney. If you guys didn't know, I am an attorney. I do personal injury work, which we will get into detail about what that includes, and I'm just going to be taking you guys along with me during my week. So yeah, you guys, I know you guys saw me getting ready a little bit this morning. It really wasn't anything extensive because I do majority of my routine, self-care routine, skincare routine, all of that at night. So I just freshen up in the morning, make sure everything is good, make sure I brush my teeth, style my hair. I don't wear too much makeup to work. Today I have a Zoom call, so I thought about putting on some makeup, but I've been wearing lashes, you guys, and I have been loving the way they just bring out my face. Like, I don't really want to wear any makeup. Skin has been looking good, so your girl really doesn't want to wear any makeup. But anyway, I packed my work bag that has my laptop, my wallet, my charger, AirPods, lotion, comb, all that, you know, all that stuff that we will need at work. And so we're about to head to work. It's about 15 minutes from my house. I live in Buckhead and I work in Midtown, so it's really not that far. So about 10-15 minutes. And I'm gonna show you guys my office. I know you guys saw my office previously, but I'm gonna show you guys my office again. And then some of this video will be a voiceover and some parts will be me actually speaking. So let's get our day started, you guys.
Our panelists, starting with Attorney Carter. Attorney Carter is a 26-year-old native of San Diego, California. She attended Alabama A&M, where she obtained her Bachelor's of Arts degree in political science. Upon graduation, Giselle decided that she was going to pursue a legal career in Birmingham, Alabama, and got her Juris Doctorate from the Cumberland School of Law.
Even some people were doing like intramural sports and stuff. Not something I would be doing, but you know, you may find your group there. It doesn't have to be academic. It might be athletic, or you know, just we all like to hunt or we like to bake. You know, there's various ways that you can connect yourself with people, and it doesn't always have to be race. Race is usually more comfortable, but some of my best study partners and people in my network were not Black. I had several that were Black. We all stuck together, kind of like Giselle said, but I realized that you can't always find somebody that looks like you, but you need to do what you need to do to survive. So sometimes that is, you know, making a connection with somebody else that doesn't look like you, because there are like experience and ways that you can connect and still.
Hey boos, I just wanted to tap in. It's been a long morning. As you guys saw in the previous clip, I was on a Zoom call meeting with my law school where we had a discussion panel about how it felt being the first generation attorney in your family, the ups and downs, any advice you would share to new law students. And so that conversation was really, really good. I shared parts of it with you guys. I shared some of the responses from the other two attorneys that were on the line. One of those attorneys happened to be my trial team coach. Her name is Satara. She practices defense law in Birmingham. I will put her contact info in the description box. If I find the other attorney's information, I will also link her information in the bio, just to give you some reference in case you are located in the Birmingham area or in Alabama in general. So earlier I told you guys that I am a personal injury attorney, and I let you guys know that I would go into detail about what that entails, and so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys now. So personal injury attorneys represent clients who have been injured, usually physically. It can involve emotional harm as well. So when we talk about physical harm or personal injury claims, we usually are talking about car wrecks, trucking cases, wrongful deaths, product liability cases. So that may include you buying something that was defective and it ended up hurting you. Personal injury also includes premise liability cases, which involve you being injured on someone else's property. So if you were to slip and fall in Walmart, you were to trip over something in a gas station, things of that nature is all gonna fall under personal injury claims. And so typical cases that I deal with are going to be more so on the car accident side. Trucking cases like 18-wheelers, things of that nature is more so what I cover, but I can take cases, like I said, of wrongful death, premise liability, products liability cases, and I do have some of those. Slip and falls also fall under that as well. So that's just a little bit about the type of law that I am dealing with. I do work on the plaintiff side, so I represent the injured client. So I am based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I have my law license to practice in Georgia. I got my law license in December. I believe I vlogged about that already, and I was admitted to the bar in January. So I've been practicing a little bit over about 2 months now. So I am fairly new to practicing. However, I'm not new to the personal injury field. I have been doing personal injury since about 2019 when I started my clerkship for the firm that I work with now. So the firm I work with now, I have been working here for years. I relocated to the Atlanta office. We have several offices. I won't name the actual firm, but if you are interested in becoming a client or you want some more information, please DM me on my personal Instagram, and I will leave that somewhere on the screen, also in the description box, because I want you guys to be more familiar and connect with me. And I do share more on my Instagram than I do on my YouTube. So be sure to follow me. Also, leave me any questions, concerns in the comment section, and I'm really active. I try to get back to every single person. If I cannot, DM me. I'll be sure to answer your question. I'm always open to questions, especially if you are interested in becoming an attorney, or you just want to learn more about the legal field, or maybe you're interested in personal injury law. Definitely hit me up. I'm making myself available to you guys, especially since you're my son. Okay, so to go more in detail about my actual job and what I do, when a case first comes to us, it's going to come to us in what we refer to as a referral. So a client will call in, they'll let us know they've been injured, they've been in an accident, they fell, or a family member has died and they need representation. They will go over everything with a specialist who will put it on a form called the referral sheet. Then the attorney will get the referral sheet, and we will call the client and basically just verify their information, verify we have everything correct. Dates are really important, so we want to make sure that we get the date of the accident, the dates that they went to the emergency room if it's not the same day of the accident, their date of birth, social, personal information, and things like that. Also, we want to make sure that they're being set up with treatment. So treatment is going to play a huge part in the personal injury world, because that is where the money resides, okay? So when a person is injured, their claim is going to be measured by their treatment for the most part, whether that is surgery, visiting the ER, visiting primary, going to chiro, whatever that may look like for that client, that is what the claim is going to be based on. Sometimes you have clients who don't treat for extensive amount of time, and that's okay too, as long as there is some form of treatment, because without treatment, there really isn't much of a claim majority of the time. And it's not to say there's no claim anytime, because sometimes people get hurt and there just isn't treatment. Maybe they go to the ER and they just don't do any follow-up appointments, and they can still recover under that. That's not to say that they do not have a claim. That's just to make you aware that most clients are going to have some form of treatment. So on this initial call with the client, you're going to go over all of those things and make sure that treatment is set up if they haven't already been referred out to a chiro, referred out to a specialist or anything like that. Now, when I come in the morning, I usually always check my emails. I told you guys that in a previous vlog, and that is because emails are everything, you guys. Emails are going to be the gateway to your communication with everyone in this industry. A lot of people do not answer phone calls. They do not call back when you leave a voicemail. So the best way to get in contact with them is going to be through your email. Also, all of our referrals are sent out through our email. So anytime I have a new client, I will know when I get in the morning. I also have my emails set up to come to my phone. That's not a requirement or anything, but I like to stay on top of my cases, and sometimes we cases on the weekend, that's normal. So I want to know, okay, Monday when I go in, I have 4 new clients I need to call, follow up, set up treatment, and things like that. So I like to stay on top of everything. I also use Google Calendar. Google Calendar is going to be your best friend, especially if you have staff. I do have a case manager. She is like my legal secretary. She is the glue that keeps everything together. When I have a phone call, she sets it up. Appointments, sets it up. Treatment, sets it up. Claims, set up the claims. The majority of things are going to go through my case manager before they come to me. So I do speak with my clients, but my case manager speaks to my clients more than I do, just because I have a caseload of people that I have to get through, and I can't speak to each and every client every single day. That becomes a very tedious task, and I am busy. I know you guys are probably busy as well. So on your jobs, you can't do it all as well. You need a team. So we are a team, we work together, and it has been working great so far. I don't have a huge caseload, but I do have an extensive caseload. They are pushing forward towards resolution. So in the personal injury world, settlement is ideal. You would rather a case settle than it be drawn out and pushed toward trial. There's nothing wrong with trial. I'm a litigation attorney. I love going to court. I don't have a problem litigating, but litigation is expensive. It's going to be more expensive for the client. It's going to be more expensive for you, and it's going to be more work. So it is really important that you really stay on top of your cases and really try to get them resolved in a timely manner if you can. Sometimes working with insurance companies can be difficult, so sometimes you have no choice but to file the case. But there are times when you can come to a resolution. In fact, most cases settle. I will put the percentage up here somewhere, but more cases settle now than they go to trial. So when you are thinking about becoming an attorney and being in the courtroom and things of that nature, it's all good to want to be a litigator. Like I said, I'm a litigator. I'm all for litigation, but understand that majority of your time is going to be spent outside of the courtroom. You're not going to spend a lot of time in the courtroom, especially due to COVID now. A lot of trials are not even happening, and dockets are being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Like here in Georgia, we are not going to court. We are still under a state of the emergency for COVID. So a lot of our cases, if they are happening, they're happening via Zoom or some other form like that. You guys, by going through every single thing that I do on a day-to-day basis, but I did want to give you guys more information about the personal injury world and what it looks like to be a Black female attorney in that field. So if you guys don't know, Black attorneys only encompass about 5% of the legal profession, and of that 5%, there is probably about 2% Black female attorneys in the legal profession. So there's not many of us, and there's definitely not many of us doing personal injury work. I don't know the statistics about how many Black female attorneys there are in the personal injury world, but I can tell you right now, there's not many that look like us, and definitely not on these type of platforms giving you guys information about, you know, what we do, how we do it, you know, how to get into it and things like that. So definitely tap in with me. I'll make sure to take you guys along with me if I do any inspections, because we do car inspections, which are interesting to attend. There's also some other fun aspects of being a personal injury attorney that a lot of people don't know and don't get to see. So I'm gonna be taking you guys along. I might not be doing a lot of talking. I just wanted to briefly check in with you guys, let you guys know a little bit more of what I do. But most of this video, like I said in the beginning, is going to be a voiceover. So if I'm doing something I can't stop and like tell you guys what I'm doing, I will go ahead and put a voiceover so you guys know I'm calling an adjuster, I'm talking to a client, I'm trying to settle out a case, just so that we're all on the same accord. Before I go, I do want to talk a little bit more about my caseload. I have probably an influx of about 30 or so clients right now. I have one case in demand, which means that the demand package has been sent to the insurance company. So going back to car wreck cases, when you are involved in a car accident, we do set up claims with the adverse driver's insurance. So the adverse is going to be referred as the other driver who hit you and has been placed at fault by the police report. So we will file a claim with their insurance company if they have insurance. We will then get all your records and bills sent over in a document called a demand, and that demand will be sent to the insurance company, and they will have 30 days in the state of Georgia to reply to that demand with a settlement amount. Sometimes the settlement amount is what I've already demanded or what the firm has already demanded, whether that be policy limits or another number that we have come up with, but sometimes it's not. So that means that we have to negotiate back and forth. So I have one of those cases in demand. I'm really hoping that it settles because yeah, I really want it to settle. I have one case in litigation. So what will happen with the case in demand is if the adjuster does not respond with an offer that I can take to my client, I will have to file the case. So then I will have to litigate it and file suit, which means it will be a litigation case. So I have one case that's already in litigation, and if that demand case does not come to some type of resolution that will be filed as well, and I'll have 2 litigation cases. Every other case that I have right now, they're treating, which means, like I said from the beginning, they're either going to their primary, they're having pain management, chiro, anything like that. So with those cases, it's just more so waiting for your clients to get better and treat, and then demand packages will be put together for those as well. So that's a little bit about my caseload. Right now I'm gonna be going to lunch because your girl's hungry. I don't have a set schedule, so there's not like a time for me to go to lunch, a time for me to come in, a time for me to leave. It's more so like a day-by-day basis. Like every day is different. In this field, nothing is the same. There's gonna be so many unexpected surprises and days that come about that are just like, wow, I didn't even know this was gonna happen today. So that's something that I love about this field. I rarely have the same day twice. There's always something new, something exciting, whether that be clients, because clients are really interesting, or adjusters, or just being an attorney. Like, it's always something new happening every day. So yeah, we're about to hit these Atlanta streets and go to lunch, and I'll probably take you guys along with me. And then when we get back, we have a laundry list of clients to contact and touch bases with, and some adjusters to contact and touch bases with. So that's what we'll be doing.
I'm calling, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies, yeah, and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby. Come on. To my thick chicks down in Texas, all the way to New Orleans, where the girls could catfish. And in LA, every chick's an actress. Hollywood status with the shaded glasses. To Detroit, yeah, the place that I rest, where the ladies got asses and la sex. And hot Atlanta, y'all, it's one of the best, where they speak Southern slang and smoke la cess. And New York women are way too fresh. Too much on your mind, let me ease that stress. I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. But to my ladies all across the globe, in small towns that I don't even know, to all local international code, whether you see me in streets or catch me at shows, I'm calling. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies, and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby. And don't be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly.
Okay, y'all, your girl is home. It is a little bit after 4, and we are about to enjoy the rest of our day. So when I get home, I like to decompress by either catching up on YouTube, watching movies, or something that I just love indulging in other than the law, because you need to have a life outside of your career. I'm a firm believer in taking care of yourself, really practicing good self-care so that you could be the best person that you can on your job, in your personal life, and every other aspect. You can't do that if you don't take care of yourself. So definitely take time for yourself and do things that you enjoy. I enjoy binge watching Netflix or finding something on my Fire Stick, which I'm about to go do right now. I think I'm gonna watch Girl in the Basement, and I have popped some popcorn. I'm about to drink some apple juice, follow that up with some water, and enjoy the rest of my night. And I may or may not check back in with you guys. I think I may do my skincare routine just so you guys can see what I do before I go to bed. I think I also may take a bath, so I'll show you guys what I use in the bathtub. Other than that, it's gonna be a chill rest of the night because work was exhausting today. Like, okay. See you guys later. Okay, boo. So today is April 1st. It is a Thursday. I'm headed to work. I'm running a little bit behind than I usually would like to get to work, but it's okay. I had to wand curl my hair and do some other things before I left the house. So now I am headed to work, and I have a lot of things to do today. So you guys will be having a fulfilled day today. So let me put my camera down because I don't have a car mount. So I'm not about to be holding this phone while I drive, and then I'll get back to you guys when I get to the office. Bye. guys, I have finally made it to my office. I have to do a couple client calls. I have one scheduled for 11:30, and that is a new client that I have to follow up with him. That call will basically be about his treatment, the accident, getting his information, making sure we have everything in the computer system correct, and just letting him know the process of litigation and how we will work his case. I also have another client call, but that is an existing client, so you guys will just be hanging with me. I already made me some coffee in my Black Girls Do Law mug. I love this mug. I will link their Instagram below because I have a lot of their products. I love them. It's Black owned. She went to law school. A lot of the people that are active on that Instagram page either went to law school or now practicing or pre-law. And it's a really informative Instagram. It has a lot of resources as well for pre-law students, law students, and even esquires. So definitely add that page if you are not already a friend. So in addition to my morning coffee, I do always fill up my water bottle. This is a water bottle we got from one of our lending companies. And I really like it because it's a 32-ounce bottle, so I fill it up about 2 times out of the day, maybe 3 if I'm feeling really good, but at least 2 times, and that's about, what, 6 cups right there. So as long as I drink 2 of these today, like I know that I'm getting my water intake in. I also make sure I put ice in there because I love ice. I eat ice. So in addition to the water, I always bring me some snacks. So today I have the Ritz crackers and cheese. This is a quick snack that I always like to pick up from Kroger. And then I have some grapes. So these are my snacks. I also have some popcorn. But these are my snacks that I like to eat and snack on. I'm not a breakfast person in the morning. So I'll say in a weekday. So I usually don't eat breakfast during the week, and if I do, it's something quick, like on the go, because I'm always on the go in the mornings. So it's either like fruit, some peanuts, maybe like if I'm really hungry, I might have like a Hot Pocket of some type. But this week I've just been really chilling, not having a lot of hearty meals in the morning. I just can't function like that. I know a lot of people are like, breakfast is the most important part of the day. For you, okay, I can't function with a heavy stomach in the morning. I like to get up. I always have to have a cup of coffee, drink some water, put something on my stomach, but I don't need nothing heavy. I'm also sorry about the lighting, guys. My office is like has this weird lighting situation going on. Today is sunny, so I don't know why it looks so cloudy and like down in here, but I might move us over to my table just so that the lighting is a little bit better. But as the video goes on, I'm hoping that the lighting situation will get better as well, so bear with me. Okay guys, I'm about to hop on this new client call. So before I hop on the call, I wanted to let you guys know how the calls are generally set up. My case manager, who I told you guys about previously, sets up my calls with clients. So she will call, identify herself as the case manager who is helping with the case, and she will set up a time for me to speak with the client. So it's more personable. I generally like to speak to my clients at least once or twice in the beginning before we start working on their case, just so it's more personable. They know that I'm actually working for them, I'm interested, I'm involved. That's really important to clients. So you want to make sure that you let them know that you are there for them. So typically for these calls, she will set it up on my calendar. She has access to my calendar. So I will receive a link, and that link will basically let me know phone call with so-and-so at this time. She'll leave the number. So right now I see April 1st, I have a phone call at 11:30. She left the number, and it lets me know that it's a new client. So I will go ahead and call the client, and I will update it in our system. We do use TrialWorks, like I told you guys before, so it has a notes section. So everything that I do is documented. I make sure that if I call the client, I document it. If I email the client, I document it. If I have a phone call with an adjuster, it's documented. Everything is documented. And I include the email addresses, phone numbers, if they are important to what I'm doing. Do you remember who called the police?
I don't know who called or anything about it.
But did they arrive?
The emergency people were the first on the scene, and they had to cut the airbags loose to get me out of the car.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about your injuries.
Well, my neck hurts, my lower back hurts, and my chest hurts. Hospital.
Okay, when you got to the hospital, did they give you any x-rays?
They gave me a CT scan and pulled blood out of me.
No worries. So what I will do is I will give them a call and see if we can get you in a rental car as soon as possible. I will also send them a letter of representation, letting them know that we are representing you for your bodily injury claim. I will also try to see if about the transportation issue. And if you have any questions or concern or they call you back, you go ahead and give me a call. This is my direct line. Okay, you take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, guys, so I just got off of my phone call with my new client. I'll let you guys hear a little bit of what we spoke about. We talked a great bit of time about his rental car situation. We generally do not handle property damage. We allow the client to go ahead and go through the adverse driver's insurance and go ahead and settle out their property damage, whether it's going to be a total loss or they get it fixed. Rental car situation, in this case, he doesn't have transportation. He really doesn't have anyone to help him with getting the rental car. So we will assist him in getting a rental car by calling the insurance company and really trying to work with them to get a rental car set up for him so that he can get the treatment. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and send a letter to the rental car company, letting them know that he's being represented by our firm. I'm also going to try to find the adjuster's information so that I can give them a call and let them know, hey, I spoke with so-and-so. We're trying to get him in a rental car. What is the status of the rental car situation? What information do you need? So on and so forth. And I will try to get on that. It's Thursday, so a lot doesn't happen on Thursdays and Fridays. Like I was trying to explain to him on the phone, it might not be till next week to when he gets in a rental car. And that's not something that's on my end. That's just really how the process works because it's closer to the weekend and there's really not a lot of push on Thursdays and Fridays, but I will try to see what I can do for him. So we're going to type up a little letter for him and get that over to the insurance company and give them a call and get on this before we head to the next task.
I'm calling, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're mine, ladies, and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby. Come on. To my thick chicks down in Texas, all the way to New Orleans where the girls cook catfish. And in LA, every chick's an actress. Hollywood status with the shaded glasses. To Detroit, yeah, the place that I rest, where the ladies got asses and love live sex. And hot Atlanta, y'all, it's one of the best, where they speak southern slang and smoke license. And New York women are way too fresh, too much on your mind, let me ease that stress. I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. But to my ladies all across the globe, in small towns that I don't even know, to all local international code, whether you see me in streets or catch me at shows, I'm calling. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're mine, ladies, and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby.
And don't be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly. And still the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Spud McKenzie. And for them fake.
Okay guys, I am back from lunch. It is 2:49. If you hear some noise in the background, it is my heater because it is freezing in this office, okay? It is like 40 degrees in Atlanta today, okay? It was raining yesterday, but now it's just cold as hell today. So I have my heater running, so if you hear some noise, that's what it is. So for the rest of the day, I'm going to be following up with some adjusters that I haven't spoken with in a while. I also filed 2 different cases in 2 different courts. So I have one in Fulton County and one in DeKalb. I am in Atlanta, like I told you guys. So Fulton County is a big county in Atlanta, and it serves a huge portion of the Atlanta population, and so is DeKalb. So I filed 2 cases that I need to check in. And just to give a brief run through of what I mean by filing, that means they are going to be litigated. I could not come to a settlement with the adjusters in those cases, so the case had to end up being filed. With that, I had to do service on the defendant, because if the defendant is not served and put on notice that there's a lawsuit, then there really isn't going to be any movement in the case until the defendant has been served. So the defendant has to be served to be put on notice that we are litigating the case. In one of my cases, they went to the defendant's house, and it's so funny, y'all. So they went to the house, and a lady who I believe to be the defendant's girlfriend, wife, whatever, said that they moved in 2016. Y'all, they did not move. I have been looking for a good address for this man for probably 3 days now, and that is the only address that comes back as his address. So either she's lying and she knows that he lives there and they're avoiding service, which I think is more likely, or he hasn't updated his address in about 9 months, which I don't find that possible, because he's paying his car insurance, and the last address on his car insurance is the address that we went to provide service. So unfortunately, things like this happen. Defendants avoid service all the time. People avoid service all the time, especially when they know that there's going to be money involved or penalties involved or whatever. They will avoid service because the case cannot move forward until the defendant is served, and they know that. So I'm going to try to find another address for him. Like I said, I believe that is his address, and I think that's his girlfriend or his wife or his boo thing that's trying to help him avoid service, and that's not going to work. So I use a third-party service company that basically goes out and serves defendants and parties to cases. So that's what we tend to do. The service company that I tend to use is very thorough. They give me updates like they did today, stating that they couldn't make contact with the defendant, or they spoke with someone at the house and that said that the defendant didn't reside there. So I will continue to use them. I like them. They also have a portal, so that's really convenient, where I can just log on and see the updates on service. Excuse me. So the other case that I filed, I need the defendant served in that case, and the defendant in that case lives in like a rural part of Georgia, which is basically a part of Georgia that's not like in like the city. So it's going to be on the outskirts, so it may cost a little more for them to actually track that person down and serve them. So I'm going to go and get the documents for that and give that to the process server, and then they will go ahead and attempt to make contact, and when they do, or if they serve them, they'll let me know. So I'm about to do that, call some adjusters. I've updated my board. I can't show you guys just for confidentiality reasons, but I have all my active cases on my board. I got my 2 cases that are in litigation. I don't have any cases in demand, which I told you demand cases are cases that our clients have completed treatment and they are now waiting on the insurance company to review their bills and records, and then we will proceed forward into the settlement negotiation phase. I don't have any cases right now in demand. I foresee 3 or 4 of them being in demand this month. We just finished our first quarter. The first quarter of the year, I had hopes to do more. I really have to grind a little harder this second quarter, because the first quarter kind of went slow, and that's to be expected. I've only been practicing for 2 months, but like I said, I've been in personal injury for a couple years now, so I know how the game goes. But I just had more hopes of settling cases and resolving matters, and things are just quite slow. Some of that is because of COVID. Some of that is just because that's just how the game goes. It's just a waiting game. So I'm hoping that even though I filed these cases, we can still get it resolved before, you know, it gets to trial, because trial is like so far down the line, and I would like to get these resolved for my clients. So we're gonna see what second quarter has in store for us. I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog. If you are, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will know to make more content like this. I'm really trying to get you guys more involved in my life, seeing what I do on a day-to-day basis, do more lifestyle content, but I need to know and make sure that you guys are loving this content. So if you are loving this content, make sure you engage, because that helps me, help you, help us, help this channel. So definitely make sure you guys are engaging and clicking that like button, subscribing to the channel, leaving comments, because I love talking to you guys. You guys can ask me anything, and as long as it's not like, you know, gonna bring me in front of the board of character and fitness, I'll answer the question. But yeah, you guys, that is pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm about to get started on some other work, so I'm gonna let you guys just watch me do that until it's time for me to go home. Okay, guys, it is 5:42 and we are about to leave the office for the day. We have completed everything we needed to do. I'm about to log out of my computer and go to my car. So let's do that. Y'all, I'll be so happy to get off of work. I don't be having nothing to do, baby. I just don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. So I am letting my car warm up because it is 48 degrees and I need gas, but I'm not getting gas right now. I'm about to go home and relax. Remember, I talked to you guys the other day about decompressing and finding a hobby. I think that is very important. I'm going to keep stressing that you have to find an outlet outside of your career, your job, your home life, whatever you do, because you need me time. You need self-care. You need to take care of what's important. That's you. And if you don't do that, you're going to crash. Your body's just you're going to crash. So after a long day at work, you guys, I love to come home and relax, put some Dr. Teal's Epsom salt and some of their bubble bath into my garden tub and just really relax and decompress from the day. This is definitely a part of my mental health, self-care routine. I also used one of my bath bombs from Lush. So this is a part of typically an every night thing.
Will be $46.99.
That's fine.
And they won't be ready until next week. You'll get a text message with the phone number you gave me with your cell phone number. You'll
Yes.
get a text message once it closes here.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You as well. Hey guys, we are finally in my office from downstairs. I went and dropped my clothes off down to the cleaners, and then I came to my office. Today is one of those days where I'm just not feeling it. I have a slight attitude. I don't know what is up with me. I'm also not a morning person. If I have not mentioned that already in this vlog, I am not a morning person. So I don't know. I don't know. I have the worst attitudes in the morning, you guys. I'm not liking my hair. It's time for me to get my hair redone. So my wig is not looking the way that I would like it to look. I had a hard time finding an outfit. Fridays are casual Fridays. So you just pretty much wear like lounge clothes, relaxed clothes. Nothing inappropriate, but just like chill attire. So I woke up, I tried to find something that I wanted to wear to work, and I couldn't really find anything because I need to go shopping for clothes. Like, I just need clothes. Like, it seems like I have clothes in my closet if you look in my closet, but I swear I do not have anything to wear, and it is getting on my nerves. Like, I have no clothes, no shoes, like nothing I want to wear. So I need new everything. Really, I want to get a personal stylist. I want to switch up what I wear and how I wear it and really like get into fashion more. So I'm not really fashion savvy. Like, I put on things that I think are cute, but I don't keep up with trends or anything like that. So I want to get someone that can help me with my image and things like that. So if you know anyone in the Atlanta area that does that, let me know. Or if you do that and you're in the Atlanta area, let me know. I will be needing work clothes. I'm doing a photo shoot for work soon because I need to take some headshots. I also just need some professional pictures for work done. So I'll be needing some outfits for that. I will be needing just some everyday outfits. Hey y'all, so I am coming to end the vlog officially. It is about 4 o'clock, a little bit after 4 actually. Today was a very tough day. I told you guys in the beginning that I wasn't feeling today, which I wasn't. When I don't look good, or when I feel like I don't look good, my day just doesn't go good. So I need to get my hair done. I need a new wig. I need my eyelashes filled in. My skin is having a little bit of a breakout because my period is coming, so I don't feel cute. And even though I'm at work, I just still like to feel cute, you know? So because I'm not feeling myself today has not been a very productive day. I did get some things done, but my productivity overall wasn't really the greatest that I would hope. And yeah, it's cold outside too. My period is coming. Like, I'm just super moody. That's just really what it is. I'm ready to go home. So I'm going to tidy up my office because I don't like going home over the weekend and leaving my office a mess. I'm gonna go put all my files back in the file cabinet, update my to-do list for Monday because first quarter officially ended 2 days ago because today is the 2nd. So I want to update my list for my first quarter, see what I did get done, what I need to accomplish in the month of April, what I need to get done specifically on Monday. I'll put that on my board, clean my desk, turn off my computer, make sure all my files have been saved, Lysol my table off, take my cup to the kitchen, rinse it out, put it back in its place so that everything is ready to go on Monday, unplug my charger, make sure everything is out of the outlets, and we're about to go home. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I tried to be as detailed as possible. I wish that I had more going on in these last couple of days, like an inspection or a deposition or something that you guys could really see in action. Unfortunately, that's not how my days go every single day. I tried to make this as realistic as possible. Just basically sharing everything with you guys, taking you guys along on what I do day to day, giving you more information into the personal injury side because every attorney's day-to-day routine and life is going to be different depending on what area of law they practice. So for personal injury, it's unpredictable. I don't know what I'm doing every day. Every day is a new adventure for me, at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of what I showed you. If you do like these videos, like I said, make sure you interact. Leave me a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, because I do post a lot of stuff on my Instagram, and it's a little bit more personal than YouTube, just because I'm not really that present on YouTube as I would like to be. But I am trying to change that. I am trying to be more consistent. And before I go, I did want to leave this video on a more positive note. I just want to send love and inspiration to anyone who is still grinding it out as a pre-law student, trying to pass that LSAT, get into a good law school, or to anybody who's grinding it out in law school, preparing for that bar exam, trying to become the best attorney they can be. Just sending you love and light, because I've been there. I know how hard it is. It definitely can seem like a dark tunnel at times, but you are definitely not alone. Really use your resources. I'm a resource. Hit me up. There's other influencers that practice law that have been in your same shoes. Like I told you guys before, that Instagram, Black Girls Do Law. I'm here speaking as a Black attorney because there's not a lot of us, but there are platforms like that one that showcase attorneys that look like you, pre-law students who look like you, who come from different backgrounds, who all have the same struggle, especially during this pandemic. I went to law school. I graduated law school during a pandemic. I stepped for the bar during a pandemic. I started a new job during a pandemic. So it can be done. The end result is definitely attainable. You can do it. Anyone can do it. If you are having a hard time, you just need a little bit more motivation. This is your motivation, sis. Like, nobody is going to get up and get it for you. You have to get it every day for you. You have to be your motivation. You have to want it more than anybody else. And you really just got to grind and eat. Like, every day you wake up, eat. Even today, when I'm not feeling my best, I still have to perform, because who's going to pay my bills? Who's going to make me happy? Nobody. I have to do that for Giselle. So keep that in mind. Nothing that comes easy is going to be sustainable. Instant gratification doesn't exist in these type of careers. Everything that's worth having is worth dedicating your life to. It's worth putting in the work for it. And honestly, you'll be more appreciative of it in the end. We are all going to help each other get through this. So let me clean my desk. And once I clean my desk and everything, I am going to head out. But before you leave this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Instagram, which will be somewhere on the screen or in the description box. Until next time.